Welcome to the Cards Communication U.S. Sailor pregame show for the 96th Annual Winchester Invitational Boys Basketball Tournament for this championship bracket quarterfinal between the Payson Seymour Indians and the Camp Point Central Panthers. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack and John Hull are alongside. This is the Cards Communication U.S. Sailor pregame show on the sports source of West Central Illinois, 97.5 FM and WBBA Sports on YouTube. A battle of two Adams County teams, Payson Seymour and Camp Point Central, playing in Scott County tonight. We'll talk more about it on the Cards Communication U.S. Sailor pregame show after this timeout.
Frustrated by hidden wireless fees? Get a total plan with U.S. Cellular. Unlimited data, no hidden fees. Plus, switch now for up to $650 back. Give hidden fees the boot with U.S. Cellular.
Retail installment contract, postpaid plan, phone term, net, and DP Plus require customer reimbursed for ETF or remaining device balance. Taxes and charges such as RCRF and USF apply. Unlimited speed reduced to 2 gigs after 22 gigabytes. Additional restrictions apply. See store for details.
Visit Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent on East Washington Street in Pittsfield, for the best deals and service on a network that works in the middle of anywhere.
I'm the neighbor with the orange tractor. I mow, I grow, and care for this place I call home. I'm always on the move, getting work done, because I want to be the best version of me. Right now, get a Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Beard Implement Company, located on US 54, just west of Pittsfield.
How come an insurance company thinks 15 minutes is enough time to do a good job?
How come nobody's asked me my idea of financial security? It sounds simple, but my company's never asked me.
How come my financial planner doesn't know anything about insurance?
How come no one explains financial security so that I can understand it?
Country Financial does. Most people don't know there is a company that can help prepare you for tomorrow and protect you for today. At Country Financial, we use our wide variety of tools, from auto and life insurance to retirement and education funding, to create a tangible plan that helps you achieve your idea of financial security.
How come I think this will all take care of itself?
That's one thing that won't happen. So, how come you haven't talked with a Country Financial representative yet? Just call on Country and start planning today. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Contact Country Financial Agent Mick Wable or Mike Spann.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
As we get older and wiser, we understand more completely that few choices in life are black and white. And one of the most difficult choices can be deciding when it's time for a family member to move into assisted living. Hi, this is Angela Lee from Liberty Village of Pittsfield, and that's why among our many choices here, we offer the Hawthorne Inn. Our Hawthorne Inn is perfect for those who just need a little assistance in their daily lives. It offers personalized care from a highly trained staff 24 hours a day. And while the suites and amenities are elegant, our Hawthorne Inn is affordable. So if you're worried about a family member living on their own, consider the Hawthorne Inn at Liberty Village of Pittsfield. To schedule a tour for your loved one or for more information, visit www.libertyvillageofpittsfield.com or call 217-285-5200.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
Matching up in this one tonight, Payson Seymour got the 66-49 win over Calhoun on Saturday, and Camp Point Central was a 39-35 winner over Liberty, third time they've beaten the Eagles on the season. Camp Point Central enters the game at 8-5, and Payson Seymour is 13-1 on the year. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. They will install trained Mitsubishi equipment and service all geothermal, furnace, air conditioning, heat pumps, and ductless mini-split systems. Call the Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or visit them on the web at www.comfortman.com. Central is seeded 7th in this tournament. Payson is the 2 seed. Of course, Central is without the services of their leading scorer, Lane Ippenson, and their usual point guard, Reed Gibbon, both out with knee injuries, so they've got a tough task tonight against this Payson Seymour squad who can run about 10 guys out there who can score. And a tall task here for Central. They'll have to really want to try to slow this game down and make it low scoring. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Cards Communication U.S. Sailor pregame show on the other side of this timeout.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chassie Anderson with the Pike County Sheriff's Department.
And I'm Officer Jennifer Thompson with the Pittsfield City Police. Together, we serve all of Pike County schools representing the DARE program.
The DARE program allows law enforcement, in a cooperative effort, to not only get to know the kids in our community,
but to teach them the dangers of all drugs
and the importance of understanding the consequences of destructive decisions.
Since the early 1990s, drug overdoses have been steadily increasing in America.
Most recently, this statistic is fueled by the surge in heroin use across the country.
It's hard to really grasp the lives lost to addictions, such as drug abuse or the generations that will never be.
All because someone took a substance they shouldn't, or mixed two drugs that can't be mixed.
Be mindful of the decisions your teenager is making.
Talk to them.
Be educated.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
This message is brought to you by the Pike County DARE program.
Together, we can keep our kids safe.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. Call Janice Richard for details.
Does your business rely on a strong internet connection? How about a reliable phone system to help connect you with your customers? Well, if you answered yes to these important questions, then you need to call Cascom today. We not only offer both of these great options, but we are reliable, customizable, and offer great affordable service. At Cascom, we focus on helping you build a strong business connection with your customers. Call today at 1-800-252-1799.
In agriculture, you need to work with a company that understands your business. At Compeer Financial, we work in agriculture every day. We are the leading provider of financial solutions, offering products and services specific to farmers. Our loans and leases have flexible terms, including long-term fixed interest rates designed to fit your operation. Looking to buy land, increase your storage, or need an operating line of credit? Give us a call or stop by our office at 54th and State in Quincy. At Compeer Financial, we champion the hopes and dreams of rural America.
Do you have headaches? Do you suffer from back or neck pain? If so, I'm here to help. Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Lanham. My offices are located directly across from the DARE Airport at 200 South Madison. To reach me, our office number is 285-6300. That's 285-6300. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. My offices are located directly across from the DARE Airport at 200 South Madison, where we can have you pain-free in no time.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular pregame show. You'll find Carnes Communications located next to Subway in Pittsfield at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street. You can call them at 285-5400 for all of your U.S. Cellular phone needs. Tomorrow night's matchups look like this. 5:30, Calhoun and Liberty. Carrollton will play Rushville Industry at 7 o'clock. Those are both on the consolation side of the bracket. And then we'll see Triopia and North Green matching up at 8:30 tomorrow night. We already know that the first game on Thursday will be West Central and Greenfield Northwestern. It'll be the consolation semifinal there, followed by the second consolation semifinal. And then the championship bracket semifinal, Western and Porta will go head-to-head in that matchup. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Plum Creek Golf Course and Clubhouse just off of Interstate 72 in Winchester. They have a special going on now for brand new members. Single person, $375, and a junior membership for 8 to 17-year-olds for just $200. Play all you want at beautiful Plum Creek. Contact Sean Williams, 742-9018. The Payson Seymour Indians put their 13-1 record on the line against the 8-5 Camp Point Central Panthers. We'll have the starting lineups. We'll tip it off for you after this timeout on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular pregame show.
When it comes to achieving big yields, success is in the genetics. And at LG Seeds, it's not just the genetics of our seed corn. It's the genetics of who we are. From our dealers out in the field to our scientists back in the lab. At LG LG Seeds, we are focused on the total success of our customers.
Find out how it works for your farm. Call Gene Myers at 653-4193 or Eric Lakin at 473-6068. Our seed, your soil, total success.
It's never too late to plan, and Eagle One Investments can help. My name is Chris Little, and I can answer questions you may have about investing your money. Through Securities America Incorporated, Eagle One Investments offers a diversified and comprehensive list of quality products and services. So call me, Chris Little, at 285-1800 for a free consultation.
Securities offered through Securities America Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Christopher Little, registered representative. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors. Eagle One Investments and Securities America are unaffiliated.
Jill Cook, physical therapist and newest member of the Advanced Physical Therapy Pittsfield team.
I'm excited to join Lorraine in offering my skill set to the Pittsfield area. I'm happy to work with the area's providers to help bring you the best physical therapy and healthcare possible. We work for and with our patients to get them back to the game of life.
Advanced Physical Therapy, a partner of Illini Hospital located at 128 West Washington. Advance is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is their mission and their passion to help you advance.
Central State Bank has all the latest technology as well as old-fashioned and neighborly service. Do your banking either way you wish. Our interest in our customers is long-term, compounded annually, and appreciated daily. You're not just a name or number to us, you're a part of our family. We care about you and your family, and if we can help you and yours to fulfill your dreams and goals, we will. We are friends doing business with friends. Keep Central State Bank central to your banking needs. Visit us in Quincy, Clayton, Pleasant Hill, or Kinderhook. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Pikeland Motors offers you 2 locations to better serve you. Find a great selection of quality used vehicles at 804 West Washington. Or for new car sales and service, visit Pittsfield Square. Pikeland Motors has a full-service body shop. ASC-certified mechanics that can work on all makes and models. They offer 24-hour towing, free estimates, and a free loaner car while your vehicle's in the shop. When it comes to your next vehicle purchase, buying local keeps your tax dollars right here at home. Pikeland Motors, your local Buick GMC dealer. Call 285-2196 on the web at pikelandmotors.com.
This is Ed Logan of Logan Agri-Service. We think we're the best retailer for seed, chemicals, fertilizer, and petroleum products, but sometimes we have to ask for another opinion. My grandson, Fletcher Davis, is with me today, and we'll ask him. Fletcher, who is the best ag retailer around?
You are, Grampy.
Now, there's the answer from a totally unbiased source, Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962. Good job, buddy.
Grampy.
Starting line is brought to you by Whitetail Properties. WhitetailProperties.com. Thinking of buying or selling a piece of land? Contact Aaron Milliken, your local Whitetail Properties real estate specialist. 217-440-0353 to learn how Aaron Milliken can make your dreams a reality. Here's Charlie with the starting lineups of this winner's bracket game in the quarterfinals. Well, let's first take a look at the visiting team, the Camp Point Central Panthers. They're 8-5 on the season. Head coach James Barnett. And their lineup will look like this. At a guard, a 5'8" sophomore, Bryce Long. At another guard is the 5'9" junior, Cole Williams. And at the third guard is the 5'10" junior, Eric Jones. At a forward, a 6'2" junior, Colin Hughes. And at the other four, the 6' junior, Hayden Nyson. Nyson, Hughes, Jones, Williams, and Long for the 8-5 Panthers. For the Payson Seymour Indians, 13-1 on the season under head coach Brian Ray. Their lineup tonight will look like this. At a guard, a 5'10" senior, Lance Luce. At another guard, the 5'11" sophomore, Lucas Luce. And at the third guard, the 6' junior, Tanner Kennedy. At a forward, a 6'2" senior, Travis Johnson. And at the other four, the 6'5" senior, Trevor Voss. Voss, Johnson, Kennedy, Lucas, and Lance Luce for the Payson Seymour Indians. We get ready for our opening tip tonight, brought to you by Leading Genetics. That's LG Seeds. Find out how it can work for you. Call Gene Myers at 653-4193. Wayne Brown, sales manager, and Eric Lakin at 473-6068. LG Seeds, our seed, your soil, total success. And Mid-State Insurance Agency, serving the area with 3 locations, Pittsfield, Griggsville, and Jacksonville, offering all lines of insurance for your individual needs. Glenn, Julie, Seth, Angela, and Jason at Mid-State Insurance Agency, 285-1300. Want to thank John Hull for all the work he's doing running the camera for your YouTube feed tonight. And a good contingency of Payson fans, but I'll tell you what, there's a pretty good crowd of some North Green fans down on the front row watching this one too. We got lots of basketball. Tomorrow night we'll start it at 5:30 again with Calhoun and Liberty, Carrollton and Rushville Industry at 7, and then the 8:30 game
Triopia and North Green ought to be a lot of fun. Here's one. Camp Point Central, kind of decimated with some injuries. They and Payson, pretty good rivals and two teams that know each other quite well. The Panthers will want to slow this one down just a little bit if they can.
Voss jumps in the center circle for Payson Seymour, and Nyson for Camp Point Central. The tip is up and controlled by the Panthers.
Nyson wanted that right off the bat, didn't he?
Williams with the basketball into the front court. Has picked up the dribble, works it near the sideline, right side to Jones against the pressure defense of Payson Seymour. Jones is trying to avoid a double team and gets called for 5 seconds.
I don't know. That was kind of an interesting 5-second call because he cleared out front. And the first turnover of the game, I don't know. That was kind of a different call, wasn't it?
7:43 to play in the first quarter. Kennedy with the ball, top of the key to Lance Luce. Looks down low, that's to Kennedy. Turnaround shot from 8, won't fall. Rebound, Johnson grabs an offensive board, works it down to Lucas Luce. Fakes, lets the man go by, count it, and one as he's fouled.
Lucas Luce has the first 2 points of the ball game.
Such a moving moment. Jack got choked up about it, and the foul on Hughes is his first. Team first. And with 7:31 to play in the first quarter, it's 2-0 Payson Seymour. They'll have an opportunity to add to the lead with Luce. His free throw no good, and Nyson grabs his first board. To Williams, 7:25 to play in the first quarter. 2-0 Payson Seymour with the lead. Camp Point Central with the basketball. Turnover here by the squad from Camp Point Central. They're second. Kennedy with the ball on the run into the front court for the Indians. Works it out, Johnson loose, fakes the 3, puts it on the floor one time, gets it to Voss on the wing. Looks down low, nothing going, and the corner goes to Kennedy. Kennedy will work it to Voss. Voss will kick it back out to Kennedy in the corner. He'll try the dribble drive to Voss, right side, 3 ball on the way, too hard, and the rebound down to Travis Johnson, his second offensive board. Out top, Lance Luce for a 3, it is too hard, and the rebound to Williams for Camp Point Central, his first. Williams trying to dribble through guys, having a little trouble with it in the backcourt, needs some help, and a 10-second call.
There is no way that was 10 seconds. That's the quickest 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the only way you can come up with 10 seconds there.
Quicker 10-second call I've ever seen was at the AC tournament.
And that was at 6. They must have been counting by 2s.
2-0 the advantage for Payson Seymour. Third turnover by Camp Point Central. Lucas Luce with the ball out front, and he's fouled by Williams.
Williams picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2. I thought maybe it was a 5-second call.
Ball out of bounds on the sideline here for Payson Seymour, leading 2-0. 90 seconds into this one, a little bit of a low-scoring game. Inbounds pass comes to Voss, backdoor to Luce, bounces down low Johnson. Nice designed play there, and it's 4-0 for the Indians. On the way, Cool Collision scoreboard. Long with it in the backcourt, needs to hurry. Tried to go to Hughes, who took his eye off of it, and a turnover.
Hughes wasn't expecting that one. Nyson was open right at the center circle, and that's where they need to get the ball to get the play broken down, and Vance will be in, and Hughes will sit down.
6:15 left in the first quarter. 4-0 advantage for the Indians. Wearing the white jerseys tonight. They will look to add to the lead. Lucas Luce to Voss. Tried to go down low and turned it over.
First turnover against Payson Seymour in the ball game. 6:09 left first quarter. Payson a heavy favorite in this one with Ippenson and Gibbon both with knee injuries. We're hoping those two will be a little bit better down the road.
Vance with the ball to Williams in the backcourt. Close to 10 here. He is going to have it stolen away. Into Luce. Shot up is good. Lucas Luce with another 2 for the Indians. And 6-0 Payson. Time under the court. We'll take it to 5:54 to play in the first. Back in 30 seconds.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temco windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temco custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
Master Cleaning and Restoration, your experts on fire, water, and mold remediation, carpet, upholstery, tile, and grout, and duct cleaning. Restore your peace of mind. Service Master 877-339-0333, yellowrestore.com.
5:54 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 cross. He will throw it across to Jones. Top of the key to Williams. Williams will play the point now for Central. Looking for their first point of the night.
They don't even have a shot yet.
And a pass right side to Williams. He'll try the drive inside. Pull up from 6, too hard. Rebound is down to Johnson. His third board already. To Kennedy, who brings it into the front court for the Indians. Left side, Boss. Draws Nyson in the man-to-man. Skip pass on the right side. Johnson in the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy works it into Johnson. Johnson looks to make a move. Turnaround shot is good. Travis Johnson with his first 2. Sends his last basket and makes it 8-0. 5:05 to play in the first. Nyson with the ball in the backcourt. Gets it to Williams. Right side, Jones. Panthers looking to get on the board here. 3 minutes into the first quarter. Long, Jones, turnaround shot, free throw line. It's good. They want to banked it in that time, but it still counts the same. 8-2 with 4:50 left in the first. Out top, Luce with the basketball. He'll work it in the corner to Lucas Luce. Poked away from behind, goes right into the hands of Johnson. He'll catch it, gather, and miss the shot. Rebound on the offensive side to Voss. Johnson, down low to Voss. Voss will put it up and score an easy 2. 10-2. Indians, 4:30 left in the first on the Way Cool Collision scoreboard. Williams with the basketball in the backcourt. He'll throw it across to Long. Bounce pass is stolen away by Lance Luce.
6 turnovers now.
Luce with the ball on the left side to Lucas Luce. Back out top to Lance Luce. Lobs down low to Voss. Voss will pull it behind the perimeter now with 4:10 to play in the first. No look pass down to Johnson. An air ball on the turnaround shot. And Williams grabs his second board of the night. He'll take it into the front court. Stolen away from behind, though. 7th turnover. Kennedy on the runner. Up off the glass and good for 2 more. 12-2 Payson. Halfway through the first. Long with it in the backcourt for the Panthers. And they turn it over again. Lucas Luce with the steal. Down to Kennedy. And Lucas Luce is knocked from his feet. And the foul will be called on Williams.
Williams going to pick up he's second already in the ball game, and the third team foul. 3:49 left in the first quarter, a 12-2 lead for Payson. What they can do to you very quickly.
3:49 to play in the first. Kennedy, top of the key for 3, too hard. Rebound, fought for, and Williams grabs the board, his third, and he's fouled by Johnson.
Johnson just wouldn't give up on it, and I think Johnson's going to pick up his second, is he not?
That's just first.
This is first. I put a mark there. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just the first team foul.
Well, first team foul, 2 on the guys. You can't do that.
Second half you can. Jones has it in the backcourt. Gets it to Vance. Breaks the press that time to Long. Right back to Vance. Free throw line, Jones to Long. Left side, wide open 3. Too hard, and the rebound down to Lucas Luce. He'll throw it into the front court to Kennedy. Kennedy looks in the corner left side of Voss. Fakes now, drives inside. Bounces down low Johnson. Hit him in the shins. Ball knocked loose. Held ball. It'll stay with Payson Seymour here.
No turnover on the play. If you've watched Payson play, when they pass to one of their teammates, they don't even really look. They know they're going to be in those spots, and that's how they have worked this offense for a long time. On Camp Point Central side, they've worked forever to have an offense that included the Ippenson boy, Lane, and he's hurt. And that's really taken them out of their sync a little bit.
3:18 left in the first period here. 12-2 advantage. Here's a pass down low. Voss to Lucas Luce. Hit it off the bottom of the rim. Rebound fought for, and it comes out top to Kennedy. They keep it alive on the offensive side is Payson Seymour. Voss, little pick and roll action with Kennedy, who lays it up and in for 2.
Kennedy's got 4 now.
14-2, a dozen points is the lead for Payson Seymour, their largest of the night. 2:54 to play in the first. Into the front court, Williams with the basketball for the Panthers. Off to Vance, on the right side over to Long. Long holds it high above his head, skip past left side, Williams in the corner to Vance. Vance is going to take one bounce and now has picked it up to Nyson left side. He'll throw it out between the circles to Williams. 2:35 to play in the first. Over to Long, down low to Jones. Had trouble with the catch, tried to save it in, and it went off the back of the backboard. That's a turnover.
9 turnovers against the Panthers now. And folks, you know, you hear about the man-to-man all the time. Well, the 1-2-2 that Payson plays is more aggressive than most man-to-mans you'll see.
2:23 to play in the first. 14-2 is the advantage for the Indians of Payson Seymour High School. Top of the key, Lance Luce fakes the 3, drives in, leaves it on the baseline to Voss. 17-footer is up and good. 16-2. Payson Seymour on a roll. 2:05 to play in the first. Long going to push the other way. Pull-up shot off the glass, no good, but he's fouled. And he'll get 2 shots.
And will that be on Johnson or possibly on Luce? Johnson's going to pick up his second, so he'll take a chair here in just a moment. And coming into the ball game will be Cole Swartz after the first free throw attempt by Long. It's up and no good.
Your local McDonald's on Washington Street in Pittsfield has breakfast all day, specialty drinks, and a full menu. You're loving it at your hometown McDonald's of Pittsfield.
So Johnson has to take a chair. Swartz into the ball game. Long puts up the second one, and it is good. He's got his first point of the night.
2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Because it's loose on a runner into the front court. He missed the shot, and the rebound pulled down by Nyson, his first. Quick the other way come the Panthers. Jones on a full court pass from Vance to Williams. 16-3 the score. Long just inside the arc this time, no good, and the rebound pulled in by Schwartz. He's fouled 83 feet away from the basket.
By Jones, his first, team fourth.
It'll be ball to bounce to Payson Seymour, length of the court to go. Into the contest comes Tristan Brown. He sits down Lucas Luce for a while. 1:40 to play in the first. 16-3, Payson Seymour the lead, and they're on the attack. Cole Schwartz hot in that game on Saturday. He came in off the bench making threes like they were going out of style. So Kennedy, pull-up shot from the free throw line, won't roll. And Nyson grabs his second board. Into the front court, Vance works it to Jones. Jones back to Vance out near the half-court line. 1:20 to play in the first quarter. On the left wing, Jones, baseline, tried to go to Nyson, who wasn't ready for it, and a turnover on the Panthers.
Double-digit turnovers, 1:17 left in the first.
Payson Seymour's Kennedy will walk it toward the front court. In control early in this one is the Payson Seymour squad. Schwartz, backdoor pass, tried to find Voss. Had a nice gather and score that time. I thought the pass was going to be too far, but he was able to get his arms on it. And it's 18-3, Payson Seymour. 54 seconds left in the first on the Way Cool scoreboard. Nyson gets it quickly into the front court, shot it too hard, and Schwartz grabs his second board. To Kennedy, into the front court, Voss had to come down with it. Would have liked to have the dunk that time, but got too far underneath the rim. Left side to Brown. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 18-3, Payson Seymour with the lead and the basketball. Voss holds the ball, works it right side to Kennedy. Little pick and roll action. The Voss on the wing for a three, good. Trevor Voss from downtown. 21-3, Payson Seymour with 23 seconds left. 9 for Voss already in the game. Williams in the backcourt works it across to Long. With 17 seconds to play in the quarter. Near the half-court line, Vance out of a double team to Long. Right side, Jones catches and fires a three. It's an air ball. Rebound to Kennedy with 8. Throws it down court and knocked out of bounds by Williams. Looked like a defensive back playing football that time to defend that pass away. And with 6.5 seconds left in the quarter, it will be ball underneath here for Payson Seymour. Into the contest will come Stotts for the Panthers. Wilson Stotts, the 5'8 senior, and sits down Williams. 6.5 seconds left in the first. 21-3, Payson Seymour at the lead. Lob pass comes into Voss. Little tip pass back to Kennedy. Went back to Voss and turned it over. Steal by Stotts at the half-court line, and over and back is called.
You got to have both feet in the front court before it's over and back, don't you?
He wasn't even in the half-court.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The guy in the trail official called that, and I'm not real sure what that call was. 11th turnover by the Panthers.
Kennedy with a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer, no good. And it's 21-3, Payson Seymour after a quarter. We're back with second quarter play-by-play in 1 minute.
You ever think about your banker? Probably not, because everyone is busy these days. Wouldn't it be nice to know that your banker is thinking about you? Rest assured, the First National Bank of Barry is always thinking of our customers and how we can better serve them. This is Tony Smith. Please feel free to stop by my office at 525 West Washington Street or call me at 217-922-0244. Today, tomorrow, together.
The First National Bank of Barry, your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
As a mom or dad, your life is busy enough. You've got kids to get ready, get them to school, go to work, pick them up from school, take them to dance, basketball, the movies, the list goes on and on. What you don't have time for? Being sick. That's where Illini Express comes in. We offer walk-in medical care with short wait times at times that work into your busy life. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the south side of the Pittsfield Square. Illini Express will get you in, examined by one of our great providers, and then on your way to good health. Illini Express for those people who just don't have time to be sick.
One from the free throw line, or one of two, I should say. Excuse me. And it's Panthers basketball as we get ready for the second quarter.
Nyson gets it on the inbounds pass to the corner left side. To Long, back to Nyson. Also out there, Vance Jones and the fifth man Stotts for the Camp Point Central squad, who's struggling here in this one so far. Christian Ward knocks the ball away from Stotts and out of bounds, and they'll give it to Camp Point Central.
You ever get a feeling that Payson Seymour was really disappointed in themselves last year at 13-16 and just said, we got something to prove here?
Well, they missed Boss for the first 7 games with that knee injury, no doubt. But here's a shot put up no good by Nyson, fighting for the board. Long, he will get it and is fouled by Ward. Ward will pick up his first.
Christian Ward's first foul, second team foul against Payson Seymour, ball out of bounds, Camp Point Central.
And then they lost a heartbreaker to Pleasant Hill in the regional semifinal, a game that Payson Seymour probably should have won. And then, of course, Pleasant Hill went on to win the regional.
But, I mean, to be below 500, that's unusual for this team. I mean, they must have had some letdowns because these kids were young last year, but they were talented.
Inbounds pass comes to Vance on the right wing to Long. Long back to Vance in the corner. Throws a long skip pass to Stotts. 7:27 to play in the second quarter. Down low, they work it into Nyson. Going to try to back his way in against Miller. Leaves it out to Jones for a three. Good. Eric Jones with his first three-pointer of the night makes it 21-6. 7:17 to play in the half. Now top of the basketball is Miller to Schwartz. Schwartz will leave it to Boss. Also out there, Brown and Ward. Brown with it on the right wing. Thought about the three. Now tries to drive in. Leaves it to Miller. Miller has picked it up. Needs some help now. Off to Ward. Skip pass right inside Schwartz in the corner. They're not letting him get free for a three. Tried to throw the backdoor cut. It somehow comes down to Ward, who couldn't control it. Loses it out of bounds, and a turnover on Payson Seymour is their third.
Eric Jones has 5 of the 6 for the Panthers, a 3 and a 2, and a free throw by Long, and that's their scoring so far.
6:50 to play in the half. Stotts with the ball, might have got away with steps there, and then he threw a pass that nearly took Vance into the backcourt, who saves it into Long just like they drew it up. The fumble Ruski, 21-9. 6:37 to play in the second. Just run around acting like you are about to turn the ball over.
and then make a three.
Make a three.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
All that work on offense, and that's as easy as he can get it.
Here's Voss to Brown. Back to Voss out top. You know, when Voss is hitting the three, it's almost unfair because what do you do with him then, you know?
Do you ever get a feeling that Payson's practices would be more fun to go to than some games?
Ward drives in, shot up no good, foul. He'll shoot 2.
They're going to go against Stotts possibly?
I thought it was Vance. Stotts, just like I said.
Yep, his first, team 5th. Ward to the free throw line. First time anybody from the Indians has been there. 21-9 in a game that was 21-6 just a moment ago before the three. First one is up by Ward, and it's good. He's got his first point of the night. 6:14 left in the half, 21-9, and Hayden Nyson didn't like the way the net looked, and he kept waiting for the referee to jump up there and fix it, and Hayden finally said, well, I'll fix it for you.
Actually, the ref said, can you touch the net? He said, yeah. I said, prove it. So he did.
Second one by Tristan Ward is also good. If you want playing time on this Payson team, you better do things like making those free throws. He'll sit down, and back into the game comes Lance Luce.
So the starters back in here for Payson Seymour. 6:08 to play in the first half, and they allow a man in Stotts to get behind the defense. He missed the layup, and the rebound down to Johnson, his 4th. Into the front court, Kennedy finds Luce. Into the corner left side, Boss for a 3, short. And the rebound pulled in by Vance. He wants to push into the front court. Didn't have numbers, kicks it out to Long. Long on the dribble drive inside, runner-up is good.
It's a nice move by Long. He's got 6.
23-11, 5:44 remaining in the first half of the Way Cool Collision scoreboard. Lance Luce hands it to Lucas Luce, the sophomore, works off the screen, missed the pass as it's stolen away, and a turnover to the 4th. Long, Vance, layup, good, 23-12. 5:27 left in the first half.
Should be 13.
23-13, a 10-point game. Right side with the basketball is Kennedy. Out top to Lucas Luce. You know, the thing about it is Payson Seymour in the half-court offense has not been real successful. Everything's really come off of transition. Here's a shot put up by Kennedy. It is good.
He's got 6.
25-13, 5:05 to play in the half.
credit to the Panthers for fighting back after they looked really confused to begin the game.
Stotts, 17-footer, no good. Rebound over the back, Nyson.
Nyson will pick up the foul. That'll be his first 6-team foul against the Panthers. 4:57 left in the half. A 25-13 Payson lead. Williams going to check back into the game. He's going to be playing with 2 fouls. And he'll set Stotts down, who gave his team some good minutes. Coach is very thankful for his hard play.
Seymour Indians basketball. As with it is Luce. Left wing Voss out top to Kennedy. A look top of the key now to Lucas Luce. Hands it to Voss. Little pass and cut action here for the Indians. Left side Lucas Luce. Skip pass right side. Back to him. He'll fire a 3. It's no good. Rebound down to Vance. Payson's not been hot from 3. Into the front court long. Down to the block to Nyson. Shot up no good. Fouled from behind by Voss.
Voss will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Team foul number 3, a shooting foul. Nyson goes to the free throw line. Panthers are 1-for-2 from there. 4:26 left in a half. 25-13. And if Hayden Nyson can make both of these, he can make it a 10-point game. First one up by the junior is good.
Lanham Chiropractic and Dr. Chris Lanham invites you to call him to feel better. 285-6300. It's time to get back to your best with Dr. Chris Lanham and Lanham Chiropractic. Time on the court, we'll take it to 4:26 to play in the half. 25-14. Payson leads Camp Point Central. Back in 1 minute.
Though it's new at Heaton Chevrolet Artie Cat right now. Kathy Osment, sales lady extraordinaire. Peter Heaton, the old guy, to get the best deals on remaining 2017s for you. The push is to move the 2017s out, and to do this, Chevrolet has employee pricing again on select models like Tahoes and Silverados. The second program is 20% off select cars like Malibus and Cruises. All at Heaton Chevrolet Artie Cat, minutes away from high prices in Pittsfield. Call 217-285-2189.
$25-14. Payson Seymour with the lead at the 4:26 mark of the second quarter. The winner of this game will move on to play against the winner of Triopia and North Green, who will play tomorrow night at 8:30. That would be Friday at 8:30. And the shot up by Nyson, no good. Johnson pulls down his 5th rebound.
Into the front court comes Kennedy to Luce. Left side, Voss. Voss with the basketball. Patient on the perimeter. Top of the key, Lance Luce. Kicks it right side, Kennedy, who's not been able to get free from downtown. He has a nice spin move to the rim, though. And Kennedy's really grown his game.
He's got 8.
Because last year he was really just a three-point shooter. And now he's really expanded that into doing a lot more. Vance, left side, Long. Long going to try a 3-ball. This one good. Bryce Long with another 3.
He's got 9.
27-17. A lob pass into the front court all the way down to Voss, and he'll lay it up and in.
And he's got 11.
3:44 to play. That's where Payson Seymour is just so good. Is in transition. Here's Nyson. He's bumped and fouled. And it'll be ball out of bounds here for
They're going to call that on
Camp Point
Johnson?
Central. They'll call it on Luce. Lance Luce.
Lance Luce will pick up his first foul. 4th team foul. Call it 5.
Inbounds pass coming here for the Panthers. Into the corner to Vance. Bounces it down to the block to Nyson. Trying the turnaround move. Gets around his man and scores.
He stayed with it. He's got 3.
3:30 to play in the half. 29-19 down to a 10-point game again. Central trying to fight back. And they're going to call him for travel. He did not leave the floor.
I tell you what, sometimes you just have mystery calls. You have to try to figure out what they are. That one didn't make a darn bit of sense.
Such a good shot fake. It even fooled the official.
In the old days of Andy Kaufman, he'd do that to you a lot of times. They'd call traveling because he would move too quickly on that first step, and they couldn't figure it out.
3:15 to play in the half. A chance for the Panthers to get within single digits here. Vance with the ball out top, bounces free throw line to Jones. Tough pass there. Off to Nyson, who saves the day. Top of the key, Vance, who caught it with his nose. Right side, Jones for a 3. It's an air ball. And the rebound down to Kennedy. He'll push it into the front court for the Seymour Indians. Seymour across the chest tonight for Payson Seymour. Yeah, there's a couple variations of jerseys. 2:47 to play in the half. Top of the key, Lance loose, fakes the three. Made sure to keep his feet on the floor that time. Off to Johnson for a three. You don't see that much, and he knocks it down.
Johnson has 7.
32-19 with 2:30 to play in the half. Long with the ball, works it to Williams, and we'll see whistle, and referee wants to bring a guy into the game for Williams. Well, for what? I don't understand why.
Williams is limping. But the official that was a trail official, I mean, Williams was still part of the offense at that stage of the game. And Johnson sits down. Somebody tying a shoe out there. That's Kennedy, I do believe, right?
That's Lucas Luce.
Oh.
Tying the blue shoes.
Everybody with the same colored shoes, socks, jerseys. A lot of discipline out there on this Payson team.
2:28 to play in the half. 32-19. Indians with the advantage.
Same way with the Panthers. A lot of respect for the game.
Here's a drive-in, pull-up shot by Stotts, and he finds the bottom of the net.
Stotts has got a pair of points now.
32-21, 2:14 remaining.
That'd be 2, wouldn't it?
2 points. Aiden Zanger has checked into the game for Payson Seymour. He's picked up the dribble after one bounce, goes top of the key to Kennedy. Off the Zanger screen, throws it right side, Tristan Brown. Brown patient with it in the corner to Zanger. Zanger will try the dribble drive, denied there, leaves it out to Lucas Luce. Top of the key to Voss. On the baseline, Lucas Luce. Back to Voss. Thought about the three. Now he will throw the pass down low to Brown. Got it a little too far underneath and turns it over.
6 turnovers for Payson.
The Panthers will then turn it right back over as Stotts had it poked away and he touched it last.
Twice as many for the Panthers, 12.
1:44 to play in the half. 32-21 advantage for Payson Seymour. They'll take it out right in the corner. You don't see too many plays designed to run from that spot.
Used to have spots they always took it to. Now I guess you take it directly to where the ball went out.
I think so. Here's a pass. They try to go back toward the Voss, and it is thrown away.
7 turnovers against Payson. You know, when you've got hash marks in football where you always bring the ball out, why wouldn't you do the same thing in basketball and take it to certain locations where it makes it easier to be able to set up the plays? Because who's going to set a play up in that corner?
Nyson into the front court to Long. Long bounce pass right side to Stotts, and he'll throw a pass that's stolen away by Voss. Voss on the breakaway into the front court, and he will lay it up and over the rim for 2. 34-21 with 1:15 remaining.
13 for him.
In the first half. Stotts with the ball in the front court now. There's a long skip pass to Jones. Out top to Long. Long on the right side to Stotts. He'll give it off to Vance. Vance to Long, top of the key with a minute to play in the half. Drives inside, blocked by Brown. No, a foul will be called here.
Yep, Tristan Brown's going to pick up the foul, his first. It'll be a shooting foul. And, you know, Long and Stotts have really been a couple of guys for the Panthers that have kind of really brought the scoring back for them. It was a 16-3 game at one time. Let's see, how far? 21-3 actually at one time. First one up and good by Long. He's got 10.
Illini Express reminds you not to let the flu season get you down. Illini Express Walk-In Clinic open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday on the southwest corner of the Pittsfield Square.
3 of 5 of the Panthers, make them 4 of 6 now.
34-23 with under a minute to play in the second quarter. Lucas Luce has the basketball, throws it out top to Kennedy.
You saw a 14-point lead disappear at halftime last night.
Yes, we did. Lucas Luce to Voss on the wing. He'll try the drive inside. Kicks it back out. Nice catch by Zanger in the corner to Voss. Voss works up a couple of screens. Pull-up shot from 16 is good.
Phew, that was a dandy. He's got 15.
He can really shoot it. 36-23 with 30 seconds to play in the half. Into the front court, Long. Works it down low to Jones. Got behind the defense. Missed the layup, and the rebound tipped and pulled in by Zanger. To Kennedy with 20 seconds to play in the first half. Kennedy will take it coast to coast all the way in for a layup, and that was easy.
He's got 10.
38-23 with 10 seconds to play in the half. In the backcourt, Stotts with the ball. Works it on a long pass over to Long with 6. Drive inside, pull-up shot no good. A rebound down to Zanger and a foul going to be called on Long. And Zanger will walk to the other end to shoot the one-hand bonus.
Long will pick up his first. Walking to the other end to shoot the one-hand bonus. 2.8 seconds left in the half, 38-23. And to the free throw line will be Aiden Zanger looking for his first points. He's got a rebound on the night. 2 of 2 is Payson Seymour, the 1-and-1 here. 15-point lead. It's been as big as 18. First one up by Zanger is no good. Rebound Kennedy back up, and it's no good. And the buzzer sounds. 38-23, halftime. Payson Seymour with the lead. 2-minute timeout. More comes your way after these.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Tempco windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Tempco custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
The postgame show brought to you by Refreshment Services Pepsi. Stop by your favorite retailer on the way home from the game, work, or school for an ice-cold Pepsi product. Can athletes refuel with a bottle of Gatorade? Is it in you? You know the score on the scoreboard postgame show on WBBA and on your school scoreboard because Refreshment Services Pepsi has teamed with most area schools to provide them. Refreshment Services Pepsi, offering you great choices at your local retailer and the sponsor of the postgame show.
People are still making the switch to local banks. And what about you? If you still depend on an oversized corporate bank to care about you and your needs, it's time to learn the community bank difference. Let Farmers National Bank of Grigsville tell you what it's like to have friends and neighbors taking care of your money. Find us on the web at www.fnbgrigsville.com or contact us at 217-833-2329. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you've had an accident with your vehicle, you know it's not cool. But getting your vehicle repaired can be way cool when you take it to Way Cool Auto Body at 826 North Jackson in Pittsfield. The Way Cool guys will get your vehicle repaired and back on the road. You'll drive away saying, that was way cool. Way Cool Auto Body. Call them for all of your auto body repair needs at 285-1231. That's 285-1231 or stop by 826 North Jackson in Pittsfield.
2 of 3 from the free throw line, 67%. Panthers are 8 of 19, 42.1%. 3 of 6 from the arc, 50%. 4 of 6, 67% from the free throw line. 13 turnovers on the Panthers, 7 on Payson Seymour, 2 fouls on Cole Williams, and a group of people for the Panthers with 1 foul apiece. Travis Johnson has 2 on the Payson side, and 5 players with 1 foul apiece. It is 38-23 at halftime. Let's take another timeout. Individual scoring comes your way after these.
Frustrated by hidden wireless fees? Get a total plan with U.S. Cellular. Unlimited data, no hidden fees. Plus, switch now for up to $650 back. Give hidden fees the boot with U.S. Cellular.
Retail installment contract, postpaid plan, phone turn-in, and DP Plus require customer reimbursed for ETF or remaining device balance. Taxes and charges such as RCRF and USF apply. Unlimited speed reduced to 2 gigs after 22 gigabytes. Additional restrictions apply. See store for details.
Visit Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent on East Washington Street in Pittsfield, for the best deals and service on a network that works in the middle of anywhere.
When it comes to field trial results, have you ever thought,
so what? That's not my field.
That's why we're introducing My Field Applied Research from FS, the new on-farm research and analysis tool offering ongoing insights for your farm. Going far beyond field trials, our team will come to your farm and conduct applied research on new products and practices, so you can get the highest profit per acre. Ask your FS crop specialist about My Field Applied Research and discover
what's next for my field.
How come an insurance company thinks 15 minutes is enough time to do a good job?
How come nobody's asked me my idea of financial security? It sounds simple, but my company's never asked me.
How come my financial planner doesn't know anything about insurance?
How come no one explains financial security so that I can understand it?
Country Financial does. Most people don't know there is a company that can help prepare you for tomorrow and protect you for today. At Country Financial, we use our wide variety of tools, from auto and life insurance to retirement and education funding, to create a tangible plan that helps you achieve your idea of financial security.
How come I think this will all take care of itself?
That's one thing that won't happen. So, how come you haven't talked with a Country Financial representative yet? Just call on Country and start planning today. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Contact Country Financial Agent Mick Wable or Mike Spann.
Pike County Lumber Company for all your building needs and much, much more. If you're building it, they've got it at Pike County Lumber Company. See the Grody boys on the west side of Pittsfield. Bryce Long has 11 points for the Panthers in the first half, 2 for Wilson Stotts off the bench. Jalen Vance has 2 points so far in the ball game, 5 for Eric Jones, and also 3 from Hayden Nyson. On the other side, for the Payson Seymour Indians, 15 points from Trevor Voss in the first half, 10 from Tanner Kennedy, 4 from Lucas Luce, 2 points from Christian Ward on the day, and also 7 points from Travis Johnson. 38-23 at halftime. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, get ready for the second half when we come back after these.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
As we get older and wiser, we understand more completely that few choices in life are black and white. And one of the most difficult choices can be deciding when it's time for a family member to move into assisted living. Hi, this is Angela Lee from Liberty Village of Pittsfield, and that's why among our many choices here, we offer the Hawthorne Inn. Our Hawthorne Inn is perfect for those who just need a little assistance in their daily lives. It offers personalized care from a highly trained staff 24 hours a day. And while the suites and amenities are elegant, our Hawthorne Inn is affordable. So if you're worried about a family member living on their own, consider the Hawthorne Inn at Liberty Village of Pittsfield. To schedule a tour for your loved one or for more information, visit www.libertyvillageofpittsfield.com or call 217-285-5200.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chas Anderson with the Pike County Sheriff's Department.
And I'm Officer Jennifer Thompson with the Pittsfield City Police.
Together, we serve all of Pike County schools representing the DARE program.
The DARE program allows law enforcement, in a cooperative effort, to not only get to know the kids in our community,
but to teach them the dangers of all drugs
and the importance of understanding the consequences of destructive decisions.
Since the early 1990s, drug overdoses have been steadily increasing in America.
Most recently, this statistic is fueled by the surge in heroin use across the country.
It's hard to really grasp the lives lost to addictions, such as drug abuse or the generations that will never be.
All because someone took a substance they shouldn't or mixed 2 drugs that can't be mixed.
Be mindful of the decisions your teenager is making.
Talk to them.
Be educated.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
This message is brought to you by the Pike County DARE program.
Together, we can keep our kids safe.
Well, if you look at this game, 38-23 here at halftime. It was 21-3 at one time. Panthers have shot the ball 19 times. Payson's made it 17 times. And, supply and demand tells you got to put up more shots to have a chance to make them. But the turnovers, 13 on the Panthers, really hurt them. The Seymour Indians turnovers, 7, came a lot in the second quarter when the lead kind of diminished a little bit, but they're pretty comfortable here with a 15-point lead.
Yeah, Central had 10 turnovers in the first quarter, though, and really did a much better job in that second quarter. Payson wasn't pressing quite as much, but Central kind of figured out the defense for a little while there and took better care of the basketball. And, they were down 21-3 at one point, so really they've outscored Payson Seymour since that point, 20-17, so been pretty even, but man, to get down 21-3, pretty hard to come back from that.
Look at some of the alumni from Payson here. Jake Voss is here to see brother Trevor, and we also saw Cody Hildebrand earlier tonight. Sure, he's here watching the Payson Seymour Indians. One thing about some of these teams, they really travel well with their fans, and that's really good to see. The one thing we still don't see as much of that I wish we saw more of is student sections in these type of games too, where you'd really see that big student turnout.
It's very true. You usually don't really see that much, and the one downside of the Winchester tournament is that You get a lot of people in here, it becomes pretty crowded pretty quick, and you can't fit a ton of people in this gym.
No, but you know, people have been saying it for years. Well, you ought to move it someplace else. Well, 96 years it's been in Winchester. Why in the world would you move it anywhere else?
Kind of hard to have the Winchester tournament outside of Winchester.
Yeah, have the Winchester tournament at the bowl. That wouldn't make any sense. I like the atmosphere. When the championship games come up, we'll have a packed gym, and that's the way it ought to be, and people lined up along the corners, and really makes for a good atmosphere. We're ready to get the second half underway, and when we do that, we can tell you that the possession arrow belongs to Payson Seymour. Second half will be brought to you by Pike County Concrete, LSSD Trucking, 3D Leasing for concrete for your next project, 285-5548. Trucking, 285-2808. Call the Denham Boys today. And CarQuest of Barry offering overnight delivery on most parts, turning drums and rotors. Custom hydraulic hoses, CarQuest of Barry, serving a world of motion. Folks, if you wonder how to become a sponsor of our broadcast that we have on YouTube, on the internet, and on the radio, call 285-5975. We'd be happy to show you how economical you can advertise on WBBA. Second half play-by-play, here's Charlie.
Payson Seymour have the basketball. Lance and Lucas loose. Voss, Kennedy, and the fifth man Johnson out there to start the second half. They're looking for the backdoor pass to Voss. There it is, and 2 points.
He's got 17.
40-23. Payson Seymour's favorite play right there to run to start a half. Up by 17. Voss has 17. Long has the ball into the front court. Right side, Jones bounces it down on the block to Nyson. Perimeter, he'll work it to Williams. Top of the key now. It goes to Long. Left side, Jones with the touch. He'll work to Hughes. We didn't see much in that first half. Works the top of the key to Williams. 7:22 to play in the third. 40-23, the advantage for Payson Seymour. On the way, Cool Collision Center scoreboard. Nyson pass to the left side. Williams works it into Long, trying to make a move. Had it knocked away. Gets it back. Goes to Hughes, top of the key for three. No good. And the rebound down to Johnson. He's got a half a dozen boards.
You're correct.
Right side, Kennedy. Looks down low. There's Lucas loose. Good find, and he scores 2 more.
Not only that, but the way he handled the pass and made the clearance there, he's got 6. It was pretty sweet.
42-23, the advantage for Payson. 6:45 left in the third. Hughes works it to Nyson. Passes a little behind him. Ball's loose on the court. It's tied up, and it will be Camp Point Central basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
Did you notice Kennedy when Hayden Nyson caught the ball, how he just stayed his ground and didn't let him back him up to the basket? He's not a great big guy, but he was able to play the defense on him.
Inbounds pass comes into Nyson, out to Jones, swings it around to Williams. Williams calls out a new play, now to Long, out top, Nyson. On the wing, they work it around to Williams again. Skip pass on the right side, stolen away by Johnson. Johnson will give it up, and the ball is stolen away by Hughes.
Turnovers 14 and 8.
Into the front court, Williams, coast to coast, shot blocked nearly into the band shell, and 2 shots will be coming up for Cole Williams.
Cole Williams will go to the free throw line. Panthers are 2 for 3 from there, 42-23. 6:15 left in the third quarter of play, and Cole Williams will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Panthers are actually 4 of 7, my mistake, and the first one by Williams is no good.
Your friends at Sanby Bank and Trust would like to invite you to stop in as you begin planning for the future. Call loan officers Jim Sanderson or Shelley Martin in Pittsfield. We look forward to working with you. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Cole Williams makes the adjustment, and he's got his first point of the night.
Long pass into the front court. Voss puts up a shot. Count it. And 1 as he's fouled by Hughes.
Hughes will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, team foul number 1. Voss now with 19 points in the night. And he'll get the and 1. 44-24, a 20-point game. Trevor Voss puts it up, no good. Kennedy over the back, but the tip goes to Long, and he'll get the rebound. That'll be his first.
Into the front court come the Panthers, down by 20 with 6 minutes to play in the third. Long with the ball right side. He'll put it on the floor one time, needs some help. Gets it to Jones, top of the key. Looks to swing it over to Nyson on the left side. Top of the key, Long sets up for a 3, good. Bryce Long from downtown.
He's got 14.
Sophomore having a nice night. Is Long. 5:40 to play in the third. Lucas loose to Kennedy. Out top, Lance loose now. to Lucas Luce. Off of the screen, had it poked away, stolen away. Hughes pushes it ahead to Williams. Williams will bounce it down too long. It's blocked by Voss, who came from behind to block it. Rebound down to Hughes. He'll put it back up on the jumper, no good, and Voss grabs the board. He wants to run into the front court. Needs to slow it down, and now does so. Gives it off to Kennedy. Right side, Lucas Luce, three, good. Speaking of sophomores, there's Lucas Luce with the tray.
He's got 9.
Lead is back to 20, 47-27, 5:05 to play in the third. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Long.
I don't even think it was knocked out of bounds. Long was going to pass it, and then he just kind of second-guessed himself and knocked it out of bounds. 15 turnovers in the Panthers. I do not have a rebound for Trey Lawson tonight.
Hadn't missed too many shots.
No.
Inbounds pass comes out front and comes down to Lucas Luce. A little floater up on the right-hand runner, no good. Rebound tipped, and it's finally secured by Jones. But he threw it away if Kennedy can secure it, and he does. To Lucas Luce, layup good. Kennedy gets the possession right back for his squad there, and it's 49-27, a 22-point lead, the largest of the contest.
Kennedy, Lucas Luce, and Trevor Voss all in double figures.
Nyson with the ball left wing, works it on the perimeter to Jones. Skip pass right side to Williams. Williams with the basketball, right side to Long. 49-27, Central trailing Payson. 4:30 to play in the third. Williams with the basketball, top of the key to Hughes. On the right side, Jones. Looks down into Williams. Going to try to put it up, shot no good. But he's fouled by Kennedy.
Kennedy's first, team first to the second half. Games in this tournament have run ahead of schedule pretty much throughout the tournament so far, I think. We stayed
until now.
No, we stayed ahead of schedule pretty much the whole time. 5 of 9 are the Panthers. First one up by Williams is good. He'll get another, and he's got 2.
You want to make sure to tune into the games tomorrow night. The first will go into 7 overtimes, the second in 5 overtimes, and Jack will have a quadruple overtime game in the last one.
Well, Charlie won't be here tomorrow night, so we'll see how that works out. I won't be here on Saturday, so he won't miss me. I won't miss him either. Williams, the second one is up and good, and he's got 3, all from the charity stripe.
49-29, 4:20 left in the third. Payson the lead in the basketball. With it is Brown. On the right side, Johnson, who's really, I think, the most improved player on this Payson squad. He'll pull up for a jump shot, and it's good. Johnson last year was just a rebounder. He wasn't an offensive threat much at all.
He's got 9.
And he's really worked on his game. 4 minutes to play in the third. Lead is back out to 22.
Brian Ray with his hands in his pocket, shouting out instructions.
Top of the key, Nyson. Works it off on the left side. Williams, top of the key to Hughes. Going to fire a 3. The big boy no good. Rebound Johnson again.
Give him 7.
To Kennedy, who walks it into the front court for Payson Seymour. Oh, nice crossover. Dishes it right side to Brown, who turns down a good look from 3. He'll work it into Johnson, who bounces off of Hughes and scores.
4th man in double figures. He's got 11.
53-29, 3:25 to play in the third. And that's what makes, we talk about every time, that's what makes Payson Seymour so darn hard to beat.
And Cole Swartz hit him on the field, or the court.
Oh, he is right now, but he hasn't scored.
But, you know, he scored like almost 30 in a game last year as a freshman one game.
Well, he scored a bunch of points on Saturday and hasn't even, I don't even think he's taken a shot yet tonight. That's what just makes this team so difficult to beat. Here's a steal by Kennedy behind the back of the dribble. Bounce pass to Schwartz, and now he's got 2. On the find from Kennedy, 55-29.
Just had to talk about him.
2:50 to play in the third. Williams with the ball into the front court for Camp Point Central. Out to Nyson over on the left wing. Vance gets a touch. Looks for an opening. He'll throw it out top. Tipped by Stotts. Run down by Williams with Kennedy playing him and the man-to-man. Looks down low, nothing going. Free throw line, Nyson was open, didn't take the shot. Instead clears it to Vance for an open look from 3 off the mark. And Tristan Brown grabs his first board. He'll work it into the front court, leaves it off to Kennedy. Right side, Schwartz. 3 ball on the way. It's too hard. And Williams grabs yet another rebound. His third. Just over 2 minutes to play in the third. 55-29, the lead for Payson Seymour on the Way Cool Collision Center scoreboard. Way Cool Collision Center, 285-1231. The number to call for all of your collision repair needs. Williams has the basketball, fakes now, drives inside. He got a hit and is fouled at the 1:58 mark of this third quarter. I think it'll be Schwartz, and it will be Johnson.
Johnson will pick up the foul. That will be his third. He'll take a chair, as will Lance Luce.
As will Kennedy. Zanger, Ward, and Miller all into the game now. Ball tipped, stolen away. Zanger with the steal for Payson Seymour. 1:50 to play in the third. Gets it to Brown. Right side, Miller. Miller passes the ball to Zanger on the right wing. Out between the circles to Brown. Looks inside, nothing going. It goes to Zanger. 1:35 to play in the third. 55-29 advantage for Payson Seymour. Cole Schwartz with the ball. Passes it left side to Miller. Looks behind the arc. That's to Brown. Off of the screen and roll. To Ward out top. He'll try the crossover. Out to Schwartz. Turns down the three. Tries the drive. Kicks it back out to Miller. Top of the key, Zanger at the 1:15 mark of this third quarter. To Schwartz in the corner left side. He'll work off of the screen. Finds the man rolling. And Zanger, reverse layup, no good. Ooh, bodies hit the floor hard. And the rebound down to Hughes. To Stotts, who pushes it into the front court. Has picked it up. To Hughes. Top of the key, Vance. A minute to play in the third. 55-29, the advantage for Payson Seymour. Central with the basketball. Vance spins away from the defender. Works it left side to Jones. Three ball on the way there, no good. Rebound, Ward skies high for it. He'll push it into the front court. Miller over to Schwartz, who lays it up and in. 57-29, 40 seconds to play in the third. Vance in the backcourt along with Long. Back to Vance, still looking to bring it across. The full set of 5 new guys for Payson Seymour from their starting lineup. Here's a jump shot by Stotts, and it's good.
He's got 4.
57-31, 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Out top, Zanger works it to Ward. Back to Schwartz with 15 seconds to play in the third. Payson will also get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Brown with it left side, 10 seconds left. He'll work it back to Schwartz with 7. Fires a 3, it's way too long. Rebound down to Ward. He'll put up a pass back out front. It'll go out of bounds as the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the third quarter. 57-31, Payson Seymour leads Camp Point Central after 3 quarters. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play in 1 minute.
(57-31) Payson with a 26-point lead, 26-43 for Payson, 10-27 for the Panthers. And we tell you, Pittsfield, Griggsville, Perry, Pleasant Hill beat Litchfield 48-26, 3-0 so far in the tournament. They'll play in the championship. Lily Pepper scored her 1,000th career point tonight. Congratulations to her. And Blair Barman got her 2,000th point earlier in the week in that tournament.
Pretty impressive.
You betcha. That's a lot of points, both of them.
Here's Colin Sally into the game. He's out there along with Jackson Mueller. Long. Noah Strokirk has checked into the game, and Hughes. A lot of new guys out there for Central, down 57-31. Strokirk has the ball knocked away, gets it back, tries to throw it down. The ball was kicked, no call. It'll stay underneath for Camp Point Central.
I don't understand the failure to call the kick that time.
Ball comes out front to Sally. He'll work a pass that Ward's trying to secure, but could not do so before it hit the sideline. And it'll be ball out of bounds to the Panthers.
A lone pair of Brown County Hornet fans stuck around through the whole night to watch it. Nathan Hendricker's Grab on Grapple. Next two.
Left side, Mueller with the ball, and he double dribbles.
18th turnover on the Panthers. You know, there's a lot of people that come to these that just enjoy coming. And you look in this front row here in the reserve section, and you see a couple of the Littles and Brockhouse boy and a Hurlbrink or two. They've been here for most of them.
7-10 to play in this contest. 57-31 the lead for Payson Seymour. Here's Ward going to try to back his man down. Works it back out front to Zanger. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz with the ball to Zanger down low. Had it go off his fingertips and out of bounds. A turnover on Payson. Seymour is their 11th.
3 more games will come your way tomorrow night. We'll start at 5:30 with Calhoun and Liberty, then Carrollton and Rushville Industry, then Triopia and North Green in the winner's bracket.
Into the front court, Bryce Long with the basketball. Bounces it on the right side to Stroker. Check out, that's Sally, and he throws it down low and turns it over.
19th turnover against the Panthers.
Zanger with the ball into the front court. Bounces right side to Miller. Miller will work a little pick and roll game with Zanger. Puts up a shot off balance, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Sally. Sally with his first board. Sally's a sophomore, 5'10" man. To Stroker, who's 5'5".
He was a fullback of the football team.
6:20 to play in the fourth quarter. He looks like a big bruising fullback.
All 5'6" of him, and I saw him run for 180 yards one night.
Here's that ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Robert Miller. Here come a couple new men in for Payson Seymour. Jacob Kaler and also Garrett Brink.
Both teams getting a lot of new guys. Final has been determined.
6:10 to play, 57-31, Payson Seymour on top on the Way-Cool Collision Center scoreboard.
Well, the winner, not necessarily the score.
Mueller works the ball out to Sally. Sally will pass it off on the right side. Stroker, he'll throw it out front to Hughes. Hughes to Stroker on the right wing. Going out top to Sally. Sally will look for an opening. He throws it back instead to Mueller. Right side Stroker. 5:45 remaining. 57-31 Seymour Indians on top. Lob down low to Hughes. Work it back out to Stroker. Top of the key to Long. Right side Stroker again. Good defense right now by Payson Seymour. Really making Central work offensively. Here's a pass that's kicked by Miller. Ball out of bounds to Camp Point Central.
Well, right now you've got, what, about 8 of the 10 guys that didn't start. In fact, maybe 9.
Inbounds pass, they will throw it away.
20th turnover against the Panthers. 4-point margin from having a running clock. What, do you think I'm going to bring you bad luck?
Anybody ever told you you're bad luck? Eddie?
Well, nope. Nobody's called me Eddie either.
Kaler with the ball right side, out top to Ward. Ward will let his man go through this lane there. Now give it off to Brink, left side to Schwartz. Schwartz will try the drive in, gets by his man, could have gone up to shoot the layup. Instead to Ward, out top Miller. Miller drives in, and the ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Payson Seymour. Into the contest will come Tanner Kerfman, the 5'8" junior. Sit down Schwartz.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah. I just was noticing Payson Seymour's got 4 cheerleaders that are taller than about 3/4 of the guys on the court right now. Want to know why that volleyball team was good? Those girls are really tall, and they work at it.
Yeah, they can play volleyball. 5:02 to play. Inbounds pass. There it is. 5 seconds. Jacob Kaler could not get it in. These guys learned to count by twos.
I'll tell you what, 2-4.5.
5 minutes left.
Bill Jocko's yawning there. What's going on with that? He's young a guy as he is.
Here's a ball nearly stolen away. Run back down by the Panthers. Long gets it on the left wing. Out top to Hughes. Right side, Sally. Sally will hand it off to Mueller. Over on the left wing to Long. Looking down low, nothing going there. Into the corner it goes to Sally. He has it knocked away, stolen away.
21 turnovers now.
Taylor with the ball in the backcourt, works it across.
5 in the ball game. That's why we couldn't bring him in. Christian Ward puts it up on the high archer, and it's good. And he'll take a chair with 5 points.
Into the game comes Lane Gilmore, the 5'7" junior.
He looks happy to be in.
I never heard that one before. 4:03 to play. Out top with it is Stroker. Into the corner, gets it off to Long. Long a single bounce. He'll throw it out to Hughes on the right wing over to Sally. Stolen away by Kaler. Kaler brings it into the front court. Out to Miller. Miller on the drive inside. Bounce pass down low. Shot was blocked. Rebound down to Kaler. He'll work it to Miller. Miller with the behind the back dribble. Hands it off to Kaler. Kaler with the ball out top with 3:35 remaining. 60-31 Payson. Seymour with the advantage and the basketball. Kerfman holds it. Passes it right side, a little behind Brink that time, who had to make a nice catch to Kaler. Kaler will pass it off left side, Kerfman. Kerfman wants to work a little screen and roll action here. Draws Hughes, now spins inside. Ooh, I think could have got going to the basket. Instead, he finds a wide open man in Brink, who misses the layup, and the rebound down to Kaler. Gets it into Gilmore for the shot, and it's good. 62-31 with 3:05 remaining.
Anybody told you you're bad luck?
Into the front court, Long. Works it out to Strokerk on the left side. Top of the key with it is Sally on the right wing to Long. Long will pull it back out and is, well, it's fouled.
Hadn't heard from anybody in a while. Gilmore will pick up the foul, his first. Second team foul. Clock will run continuously for the rest of this one. Unless we have a touchdown, of course. That'll stop the clock.
Touchdowns, timeouts, injuries. Pass comes in. Hughes goes up. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Clears some space. Shot is no good, but he's fouled.
He'll go to the free throw line. 7 of 11 are the Panthers on the night. 2:15 and counting left in this one. Hughes looking for his first points of the evening. Once again, congratulations to the Lady Sockies of Pleasant Hill, Griggsville, Perry, and Pittsfield. Hughes misses the first. They got a win tonight over Litchfield.
Here's Austin Freeze into the game, the 5'11 junior for Payson. Seymour sits down Miller.
Lily Pepper scored her 1,000th point. Hughes makes the second.
62-32. Did you not make them both?
Made one.
1 out of 2. 1:40 to play. Kaler, check that is Brink with the ball. Gives it to Kaler now, who hands it off to Kerfman. Tanner Kerfman has the dribble knocked away, stolen away by Mueller, off into the front court. Here comes Strokerk for the layup. It's good. That's Sally. Sally with the layup, excuse me.
He's got 2.
And it makes it 62-34 with 1:20 left in this one. We'll have the post-game stats and analysis on the Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat Refreshment Services Pepsi post-game show in just a little while. And now here's a reach-in foul called against Strokerk, and that will be just the third team foul.
I didn't even know analysis was with us tonight.
Yep.
Has he got a headset on?
Under a minute to play. With the basketball is Gilmore. He'll work it over on the left wing. Brink now to Kaler. Kaler out front to Kerfman. Kerfman on the dribble drive. Finds the man cutting back to her. Ball tipped in. He runs it back down. Does Kerfman. Kerfman with the spin dribble. Drives in. Bounce pass down low to Gilmore. Good find. Gilmore with 2.
He's got 4.
64-34. 30 seconds remaining. Good all-around game by Payson Seymour. They'll await the winner of Tri and North Green. Camp Point Central will play at 7 o'clock Friday against the loser of that game.
Of course, Western and Porter are on the other half.
Here's a dribble out top by Strokerk. Drives in. 10 seconds left. Out top to Mueller with 7. 6. Strokerk with it. Right side to Sally with 3. 2. Sally is fouled at the buzzer, but they won't call it. And the final of this one, a 64-34 win for Payson Seymour over the squad from Camp Point Central. We'll have final stats and more on the Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat Refreshment Services Pepsi postgame show after this.
Out with the old, even though it's new at Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat right now, Kathy. Out with the old, even though it's new at Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat right now, Kathy Osment. Sales lady extraordinaire, Peter Heaton, the old guy, are ready to get the best deals on remaining 2017s for you. The push is to move the 2017s out, and to do this, Chevrolet has employee pricing again on select models like Tahoes and Silverados. The second program is 20% off select cars like Malibus and Cruises. All at Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat, minutes away from high prices in Pittsfield. Call 217-285-2189.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temp-Go windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temco Custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
$64-34. That means the Panthers will move to Friday night, where they will play at, let's see, they'll play at 7 o'clock Friday night, correct?
Yes.
And they will play the loser of Triopia and North Green. Of course, we'll be here for that action. And Triopia and North Green play tomorrow night at 8:30, and the winner of that will play Payson Seymour at 8:30 on Friday to see who will play in the championship. Well, the final on this one, 64-34, 11 of 29 were the Panthers on the night, 4 of 11 from the arc, and 8 of 13 from the free throw line. On the other side, Payson Seymour, 29 of 49. They made as many shots as Camp Horn Central took, 3 of 11 from the arc and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Payson was led in scoring by Trevor Voss with 19 points, 11 for Lucas Luce, 10 for Tanner Kennedy, 5 points for Christian Ward off the bench, also 4 points for Lane Gilmore, and 4 points for Cole Swartz, 11 for Travis Johnson, 4 guys in double figures for Payson. And Bryce Long led the way for Camp Point with 14 points, 2 for Jalen Vance, I should say. 3 points for Cole Williams on the evening, 2 points for Colin Sally, 5 for Eric Jones, a single point for Colin Hughes, and 3 for Hayden Eisen. Final score in the ball game, 64-34. And we can tell you that tomorrow night we'll have Calhoun and Liberty at 5:30. 7 o'clock, it'll be Carrollton and Rushville Industry. 8:30, Triopia and North Green, the 8:30 game. We do know that Western will play Thursday night in the 8:30 contest, and they'll take on Porta in the championship bracket there. We'll be here to bring you that action. West Central will move on to take on Greenfield Northwestern on Thursday night at 5:30. Still some games to be determined there.
3 games tomorrow night, as Jack told you. First one at 5:30. Until then, so long from the 96th Annual Winchester Invitational Boys Basketball Tournament. We're in the finale in this one. Payson a 64-34 win over Camp Point Central. This has been another WBBA Sports presentation.